Stavros for M4Markets. Today we're going to have a look at the pound and also Nasdaq. When it comes to pound, and following of course this ascending channel over here, it becomes very clear that we are nearing this trend line again. At the same time, we do an actual divergence from that low down here on the RSI, and a larger one potentially that might transpire into the RSI over down at, like, with a big drop to the downside, I would probably assume. Now, given these signals, of course, there is and the attraction of this sort of level, and the fact that we have kind of now, for now at least, retested that 124.50 double top, okay, there is high potential for a potential bounce, and this bounce may come before we get to the channel, which typically suggests the channel breakout in the first attempt and further continuation after a potential retest, or we might go to the channel, get another divergence or a better divergence signal over here, and from there start moving to the upside. These bounces, typically because they are accompanied by the RSI signal, tends to be a little bit more deep to the upside. And if of course we come up to around 125 territory, 125.50, that is also going to increase the chances of a potential continuation. Down at the 1 hour, and of course let's not forget that we can always use the Fibonacci's. 38 seems to be quite off a level over here. 123.50, double top before, third time coming down, also outside the channel. It could be what will allow the potential move down to the territory between 122, 122.50. I would say 121.50, 122.50. Short-term signal to the downside as well, and the move so far seems to be impulsive. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Probably we get something like this, then the correction to the upside, and from there we'll go down if the correction is 3 waves, or potentially continue up. Then we're going to do 3 and further continuation to the upside. When it comes to Nasdaq, and we did talk about the fact that as long as we remain outside this channel, the situation is biased to the upside. I cannot ignore the fact that we actually see we have a double divergence signal here, guys. Okay, one from there to there, one from there to there, and these signals or signal typically it's quite strong. When we look at the upside leg from the top to the bottom, we are in a sideways market. What I have not also not noticed is the fact that we are going into a wedge pattern here. And when we get a wedge pattern, structurally speaking, and a double divergence on the RSI, this is a very strong indication of a potential either pullback or reversal. If we see a pullback, the 79 or the 62, or perhaps even the channel, the one is the top, the other one is the bottom, might hold prices, and then the chances of a continuation to the upside are going to increase. Re-entering that territory of the channel, it's going to get us back to the basic trend, and this basic trend, the lower end of this basic trend down, is around the 11k handle, guys. So this is a very big sort of move that has major implications to the downside as well if it happened. You're also going to see these two signals over here, right? And of course, cannot ignore how corrective this looks. But given the structure of this leg, it looks like that we might have a little bit more upside to do before we complete a nice looking wedge pattern, unless we are going to fall lower than the first trough, and that's going to be around the 13k handle. So if we lose the 13k before we go up, then the wedge is probably done. If we go higher now, then one more leg to the upside, that could potentially also see, prices go closer to the 1375, and then further then a potential pullback or reversal.